Queens on the map. Official queen, microphone murderers, holding it down
from crazy ass queens.
Yeah,
I'm wild for my district. Flush
you know the place.
There's something in the water where I come from.
Official queen.
I am so happy to be back. It's another episode. We're back in Red Carpet Consortium Podcast Studio. Like, we're not just renting a studio by the hour. Nah, this is our studio. In fact, if you need a studio, you can holler. Look, today's guest is a living legend. Still walking through your neighborhoods, still tearing down stage. He might have even found a creative way for the creatives. He got the beats now. He got another instrumental packet out. He got his mans with him, Cee Da Cuban. Is it Cee Da Cuban or just Cee Da Cuban?
Cee Da Cuban.
Cee Da Cuban.
Cee Da Cuban.
That's the Cubano. So we're going to get into a lot of different discussion today, but we have none other than the one and only Flushing legend, Nutso in the building.
What's banging, y'all? Appreciate y'all, man.
Yo, I'm so happy for you coming up here. I sent the invite. You never know who's going. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through and gracing your presence on this red carpet.
Yes.
Pleasure. I want to start with what you think about the studio while you here.
Listen, I'm loving it. Like we was talking behind the scenes. Yo, I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million followers or if you got 100. If you showing me love and I see you out there putting in the work in that field, I'ma fuck with you. And I seen you in a couple of events already.
Yeah.
Selling food, merch, all of that. So you putting in work, bro. So I fucks with you. When you reached out, I just hollered at my partner and was like, yo, bro. He's like, what they about? I'm like, yo, they coming up in the
I'm
game.
always going to be skeptical.
Yeah,
so I was
skeptical.
a little,
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, now my resume is starting to build up. As he said, we was outside.
Yes,
and that was last year. And then we had a few hiccups, but I wanted to master this part. In-studio, having people pull up, and now welcome to my world, you know? And I want to bring good energy. But we usually start off with explain your name. So if you don't mind, we're going to start with you and we're going to get to you.
Yes.
But can you explain the name Nutso? How did you get this name?
Well, Nutso, the name came from me just doing that transition. I was the peanut. Everybody got a peanut in the hood, a crazy ass nigga nut. But remember, I'm an artist, I'm an MC, so it's like, you got to come with something fierce, but I still wanted to keep nuts, so I didn't want to change the name.
Right.
So my original name was Nutrageous. But then Reese's Pieces, we did the patent and trademark, and they were like, oh, we could put the dash, and I still ran with it. Like, this is the underground days when I was in the New Eurekan, Fat Beats, freestyle in the back of the projects, and Latimer on Union Street.
If you had to put a year to when they first started calling you Nutrageous.
Nutrageous was, Peanut. I moved from Corona to Flushing in 1989, 1990.
Wow.
And I was already, I was nut during that time.
Yeah.
You know, Peanut. I was Peanut during that time.
Yeah.
I was in high school and Left Rack, Nori and them niggas was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man, D, Chi-Chi and them niggas, we were all there. They were like, yo, man, this fucking crazy ass nut with this peanut head ass motherfucker. So I stuck with the name. Took that shit to Latimer, Union Street and Parsons Boulevard, ran with the name as I started to write lyrics and I started to beatbox. It was like, yo, bro, like, you just can't come into the name in the game with peanut.
Yeah.
Like, this shit's a little too brittle, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
it's a lot of common, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of common. So I was like, yo, Nutrageous, yo. Mind you, the candy bar Reese's wasn't out. Am I right, Cuban?
Yeah.
That shit wasn't out.
Oh, word?
So when I came out with the name Nutrageous, it was like my little whole stamp was, you can eat the bar, but you can't eat the rapper. Like, letting niggas know this shit ain't sweet. Then Lil Wayne came out with that little line years later, and I'm like, this motherfucker took my line, but it's all good.
I feel like that about Lil Wayne too.
Yeah, but it just makes sense.
I said,
you know, the bar, the rapper
first?
line. Yeah, it's just metaphorically. I can't say he took my line. It's just a metaphor from the candy bar, you know, to a real rapper. So I stuck with the name Nutrageous. I just found it a little like, man, this shit is like too commercialized. You know, us coming from the street with that raw talent, I had to come with something harder. So the transition to Nutso came a couple of years more later on, after I did like my first tours in Spain and Sweden. I came from there and I was like, Nutrageous.
You got
Reese's.
to shorten it.
Yeah, Reese's is always gonna be coming at us and all this shit. Fuck, I'm just gonna change it. Nigga, I'm Nutso, man. I'm straight insane, bro. You know, and I kept it. Just, yo, self-explanatory. Just look it up in the dictionary, man. What does Nutso stand for?
Nutso. Look him up on the dictionary and all of the streaming platforms. He's out there.
But everybody got a peanut in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
for
So
real.
that's how I had to bring it to people. Like, everybody got the peanut in the hood.
So now your man's over here that you've been rocking with Cee Da
Cee Da Cuban. That's
Cee Da
right.
Cuban.
Yeah.
What's going on with that name? Can you explain how you get this name?
Well, my mom's called me Carlitos.
Carlito.
Right.
Carlos.
I'm
Right.
Cuban.
So then the mesh with the C, with the Carlito was the C, the Cuban, and I'm Cuban obviously, so it just kind of fit Cee Da Cuban, and then it just stuck.
Wow.
Like you want to come fuck with, you got to see the Cuban,
See
nigga.
the Cuban. Come see the Cuban.
Oh, mamas.
Yes, sir.
So are you from Cuba?
Yes, my parents are from Cuba. I was actually born in New York.
Okay.
East Elmhurst Hospital in East Elmhurst. And I was born in 68. My parents came from Cuba in 66. But They just landed here, and I was born like about 2 years after that.
Did you hear that year? That's an OG right here, bro.
For real, we got a legend.
He's
on
not
the
in a
red
wheelchair.
carpet.
This guy don't got an oxygen tank connected to him. He's still alive, guys.
Getting where he gotta go and doing what he has to do is a blessing. For real. And then so y'all knew each other from around the time I was born, truthfully, because you said what, like 89?
Listen, I'm in my 40s and you in your right? In your early 50s.
We
met in
97,
98.
Okay, late. Oh, no.
Right on that hill, Union Street, 34th Road.
Wow.
1 block away from Latimer.
And how did y'all meet?
He came to me his one of his semi-auto. That was one of our partners, Mills, we was working with from Sirius Satellite.
Right.
He was working with the older brother and the younger brother. So when he used to go to the block, the younger brother would be like, these motherfuckers are selling drugs outside in front of my window. I love these niggas pumping music. They be rapping, but I don't really fuck with them like that. But when he came outside, he was like, yo, I want you to meet my niggas. They actually built a studio in Jackson Heights, and it's called K&Me. Instead of just rapping on his block. But he didn't know, like Semi didn't really know that I was already working the masses. I was already circulating through New York City. Like I'm already hitting battles and all of that. But what he's seeing out his window is just a whole bunch of niggas slinging outside. You know what I'm saying?
He just see the street light.
Yeah, he see the street light, but he heard the flow. He seen the consistency with everybody in the hood. And I'm talking about this is like 20 motherfucking niggas.
Yeah,
you know, just like Palmenade, Latimer. We in the hood, so we gonna bring that attraction. He came out the building and was like, I heard about you. And I'm like, who these niggas? You know what I'm saying? We were very like, who the fuck these niggas from Jackson Heights or whatever? But they were mad cool. They came with love. He invited me to the studio, and the rest is history, bro.
So one of y'all first times really meeting, he was already inviting you to come to his studio that he done built.
That he built.
Yeah, because what happened with him, he was doing the whole New York City underground circuit.
Yeah.
But he had never been in the studio.
In a real studio. Never been in a studio.
Voice, maybe on a radio.
Never put out vinyl, CDs, nothing. All I had was like a demo tape. I'll copy.
Tapes,
like anybody did when they were young in the house. And just pass it off to everybody. Like, yo, this is my new shit.
Yeah, so our plan was to structure what he was saying. And, because obviously at that time he didn't know how to count bars. So he was just spitting and spitting and spitting.
Yeah, nothing.
So we had to kind of, make songs with hooks and trying to shorten the verses and stuff like that. Then obviously, like he said, package it, put it on vinyl, put it on CDs, tapes, all that. That's what we were going
These were my mentors, bro. Like,
That's amazing. Y'all been rocking with each other for all this time. What makes y'all bond still so strong to this day? Like, how are y'all still able to work together, pull up here today, still be putting out projects?
I'm going to be honest, it's that family bond, bro. Like, we've been through it from death in our families, our friends dying, going to jail, doing time. Remember, we're from both different neighborhoods, but we still from Queens. That Queens conglomerate, just like you.
Queens get the money.
Queens get the money, you know what I'm saying? So we already came from that environment. So it was like the same shit that was going on in our neighborhoods, in Flushing. And remember, we in the boondocks. Remember, people used to forget about Flushing. So I was extra with it. Like, coming up in the game, ask them, even Jackson Heights and Corona was known. Like, Jackson Heights was already known for Griselda and everybody selling drugs, the Colombians, the mob ties and all that shit. And Corona had G-Rap, the Beat Nuts, Nori. But Flushing, it was just like, if it wasn't Flush or Large Pro and Mike Geronimo, remember, those are the older dudes. So us coming up is like, nobody know about Latimer, nobody know about Promenade, nobody know about the Bland. So, before we even get into that, I just had to make a name for myself. And we used to fucking pump Lady Rage saying, I be Flushing MCs like Queens. We was like, that's the only person mentioning our name, not even Nas in the credits. When you looked at Illmatic, the album, he didn't even mention Flushing. You see Corona, Astoria, South of Jamaica. I'm like, yo, bro, they leaving us out. This shit is crazy. And I'm like, and Large Pro, he's part of Main Source. Like, yo, what's going on? It was like, and I think it was the jail shit. It was mostly the jail shit that niggas didn't want to rep. Even Flushing niggas that were in jail, I noticed in Rikers Island the other day, were like,
who's that?
Yeah, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, or Corona. Nobody would really say Flushing. And it was like, why, bro? Flushing is spread out. It got his hoods, but it's just spread out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spread out. Like you'll walk, you see a whole bunch of Japanese and Asian niggas jogging,
mixed,
and then you're gonna get robbed on the next corner.
Yep.
Then you go to another corner, you know? So don't get lost out there, bro. I learned my lesson, nigga, coming from Corona and Flushing. Flushing was evil, but you know, that's how we met. You know, that's how Conglomerate came together, man.
I want to take it to the other side real fast. Being that y'all been doing this for a while, and I'm gonna start with you, Cee Da Cuban. What's one of the greatest things you could say you accomplished so far since you've been doing this?
I think it would be the fan base. I mean, when we actually went to Japan, right, for the first time, prior to us landing in Japan, years before that, I was already sending records out there, like vinyl records to DJs and stuff like that. So just that whole thing of us coming to Japan, the fans having something that I had mailed to them previous years before, that whole connection, that for me was like, I mean, you know, you want to make money in this business, you want to meet people, you want to collab with people, but that to me was priceless. Just to have people
across the
globe waiting for you, you know, at the show with the vinyl that you had sent to them years ago for them to sign. So being able to make that connection from such a far distance, and back then when we were doing it, social media was not popping.
Nothing, not even a MySpace, nothing.
I just had an email, and I had to physically send the shit out there. I had no MP3, so I had to actually go mail the shit. Like, it was so many steps to producing the record, mixing it, mastering it, packaging it, sending it.
The artwork, everything.
The artwork, every time you send a package overseas, you gotta fill out a form, international form.
Yeah, international.
So
telling them exactly what's in there, how much it
a
weighs.
lot of people will not do.
Yeah.
They just won't do it.
That's a big moment. What about you, Nutso? What would you say is one of your greatest moments that you've accomplished so far?
In hip hop was actually traveling. And like I said, behind the scenes, like running into artists that been signed. Because remember, that's every artist's dream. Niggas can't front. Everybody want to be signed and, you know what I'm saying, see your fucking commercial. I mean, your ads on a commercial
everywhere,
and people bigging you up. And,
Music
the top 10 videos on MTV today. You know, back in the days, VH1, 106 in Park. Like, who the fuck didn't want that? You a liar if you didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? But I just knew the tricks and trades of this game. They don't let everybody in with certain gatekeepers. So I feel like me and music, the moment that I knew was going to Spain, bro, overseas. Like, even before Japan and all of that. I was like, bro, I just finished performing in a hole in the wall. Like, you got dudes coming in. I think Beanie Siegel, somebody else was there, I think from Rock Nation or whatever, and they had like a lineup. And people, you know, the pay to perform. I went there like, man, I ain't paying nobody to fucking perform. And I'm outrageous. I'm nuts. So they know me from freestyle in New Eureka freestyle. But niggas didn't really know me the way I thought they know me.
Right.
But when I went overseas, bro, I'm like, what the fuck? 20,000 people knew my fucking song. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to catch 100 fans in New York, and everybody's on some like, nigga, you alright, but my man better, or this and this, or yo, check this motherfucker out. But out there it was like, we love you. They rolled out the red carpet, if you know what I'm saying. Out there, people come up to you, fucking, we was on tour with Redman. Redman came up to me and told me, yo, who were the girls that was dancing while you was on stage performing? I'm like, bro, I just met him today. He was like, I need him for my set too. And I was like, you can have him, Red. I don't know, bro. You Redman, bro. You a fucking legend. But it's shit like that, bro. It's the appreciation out there made me stay rocking even with Cuban, because I'm like, we got no big machine pushing us. You feel me?
Yeah.
No major label. We're independent, and we're fucking on tour with Craig G, Redman. I'm doing songs with Prodigy, all these dudes. Yo, the shit, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
For underground dude to just come from the streets of Corona and Flushing, Queens, Latimer, like, with no co-signing.
No
but fucking Cuban and Mills I was rocking with me, you know, during the early stages of my, you know, career. So that was my one of my biggest accomplishments.
Let me ask you, because you named a lot of people that you worked with.
Yeah.
Who do you listen to? Like, is there artists right now, maybe young, up and coming? Give me a few artists that Nutso might be listening to right now. Right
now, I can't front. Besides, like,
Besides Royal Flush, we know we gonna have Flush.
Yeah, Flushing them, that's the family. Yeah. That's the family. But outside the family, I listen to a lot of West Coast music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought Kendrick Lamar's new album. I actually met Kendrick Lamar before he was you know, the superstar that he is. I did a song with J-Rock a couple of years back when J-Rock was popping, and he had the song with Wayne, and he came to the studio, met me, Cuban, was there with our partner. We laid down the verse, and Kendrick was supposed to be on the third verse. But the partner we had during that time was like, let's not fuck up the vibe with J-Rock. We'll just do something else with Kendrick. But me, just being that fierce sincere, I'm like, throw him in there. You know, he's K-Dot. Remember this? Not Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, he was open. He was like, I'll get on the third verse. But then he's like, we'll do another one. And he goes like this. He was getting interviewed by K Slade, J-Rock, and them that day. So Kendrick come up to me on the side and he like, yo, Nut. Yeah, rest in peace, K Slade. Word up, that's my brother from another. He said, yo, Nut, I'm gonna be honest, bro, this really ain't my vibe. Like, I don't wanna be with K Slade and all these strippers. Like, I'd rather go fuck with you in the projects. And I'm looking like, Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock, I'm about to take these niggas to Flushing, Queens, but mind you, it was raining that day. It was on a Wednesday, we in the city. And I said, how long y'all gonna be here? Because they just caught me off guard, but I was with it. I started calling everybody in the P's, nobody was out. It was just one of those days. And it was mad drama in the hood too. I really didn't want to involve them in that. I said, niggas come through. So we like, let's leave it for Friday. I said, I'll meet y'all niggas in the city, but they had some other compromise. Yeah, they had some other shit and they had to bounce to LA. But Kendrick Lamar wanted to be on that song with me and J-Rock. If you look it up right now, NY to LA, Flow.
Supposed to be on that,
yeah, he was supposed to be on the third verse. Wow. And that was crazy, bro.
And so did y'all put something on the third verse or y'all left the third verse open?
Me and J-Rock went back and forth on the third verse.
Okay.
Yeah, we split it. That's what we did.
That's fire.
No.
So y'all have multiple projects out, but the new project, y'all together on this instrumental pack. Let's talk about that. What makes you, the rapper, want to put out some instrumentals?
Before, like, let's take it back to the name Peanut, Nutrageous, when I was, circulating through the streets of my zone, Latimer, 34th Road, and Parsons Boulevard. That was our shit, Union Street. That's our little radius that we held down there in Flushing, Queens. I was beatboxing, always having, I was the Radio Raheem. Like, if you go to the hood, it'd be like, Peanut was the Radio Raheem in the hood. Like, niggas' grandmothers would say, Peanut, always with that fucking radio. Yeah, I'm about to call police like it's fucking 4 in the morning, but when I look, it's Peanut. I ain't calling police on him because he got drugs on him and they gonna just, they gonna body bag me.
So you've been into it.
I've been into it, but I used to really beatbox. Like, I'm like, even when I didn't have the radio, batteries, my batteries will run out. I start beatboxing. It don't matter where we are. We in Main Street. I'll be in Southside, in Knickerbocker, on Fordham Road. Beatboxing, but what I noticed, a lot of niggas in my hood became lazy. You know what time it is? Niggas wasn't coming out, meeting me at the shows, and niggas like, yo, you should fucking rap, Nut. Yeah. Like, you do the same shit these niggas do.
Yeah.
You a real nigga in the hood. Talk about it. And I was like, nah, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I didn't want to be that gangster rapper shit. All these, everybody saying the same shit, but niggas like, just be you and be real. And that's where it come from, bro. So honestly, with the lyrics, it was just picking up the torch. Like, there was niggas that were crazy in my hood. You know how the talent from basketball, whatever it is.
You'd be surprised at the talent.
You'd be surprised. And listen, salute to everybody in my neighborhood. I love these niggas. I still to this day, not to throw no shade of Palmer now, we'd be like, yeah, we the illest niggas on this side. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we all collaborated, because years later I got to connect with everybody. Larceny and them from your hood. We all did them.
ABG,
ABG, all them dudes. I got joints with niggas from Palmer, the Bland, everything. So we all coincide, but that's where my interest in doing beats came from. I was beatboxing, niggas got lazy, I picked up the mic, but then I was like, this is really me. Like, I would go to the studio and meet Cuban and I see him doing the beat, I'll be right over his shoulder like, man, if I get a machine, I'll do the same shit, my nigga. Like, cause I hear the sounds already in my head. Like, remember, I don't need instruments.
So it is a little influence. We see the influence because you was already in this. What inspires you to make beats then and keep making beats now, put out this project?
Because I feel like the music business has got to the point that they're forgetting about the music. Like, there's so many things going on.
Real.
And not to take away, because the podcasting thing I think is dope, because there's a lot of stuff that wasn't mentioned when hip-hop was established. And there's a lot of background stories that you can really bring up here and have an ill conversation for years to come.
For years. But Nutso might leave late, man. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think they forget about the music, and the music is really like the most important thing when it comes down to this whole thing.
That's for real.
So I think it gets pushed to the side. So that's why I like doing that.
And so that was like part of why you put this one out too. And how was that working together, y'all, on this project just for instrumentals?
Bro, we'll tell him the backstory. He put the battery in my back. I wanted to start like a production team.
Right.
But then I didn't want to take anything away from me being an artist and MCing. But I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in my 40s already. I've traveled the world. I've done shit that artists are fucking trying to do now.
Yeah, for
so
real.
I'm like, you know what? Not that I'm taking a break. I just took a backseat. I was like, I got enough projects out there. The internet is swarming with fucking streaming shit. We got music that we still need to put on streaming services besides the thousands of songs that I already got streaming. So I'm like, let me take a backseat. I'm gonna be hitting them with singles. You already know that's the formula right now.
Yeah.
Hit them with a single every 3
short,
to 4 months.
a verse.
Yeah, with the content and some visuals behind it while I'm doing these beats, marinating with these beats. But at first I was scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because remember, I wasn't computer savvy. Remember, just peanut beatboxing and flushing.
Yeah, not really the technology,
yeah, not
especially
really.
where it's at now.
And I didn't really know how to play instruments. When I was locked up north, I was in this PG program shit, and they gave us access to like an old school piano. And I was playing Tupac, Rider, like bing, ding, 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 and beatbox, and everybody like, yo, bro, you a little bit different, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. Like the way you playing the piano and beatboxing, like this is your shit. My man Blaze, rest in peace. He used to be with French Montana, Jim Jones, all these niggas, you know, from Harlem. Rest in peace, Blaze, the Blazer. And he told me, yo, bro, you gotta get on you. This is before YouTube pop and everything. You know, I got locked up around 2004, 2005. And you know, social media wasn't really popping like that. Only MySpace was out.
Yep.
And he's like, nah, you gotta get on YouTube, man. Rest in peace, Blaze. He was telling me, you gotta get on YouTube, beatbox and make niggas laugh like you a gangster and you comical too, bro.
So
like
he was telling you then.
He was telling me then,
vision.
and
seen
he
what
put
was
the battery
going
in my back
saw
to
the
just
vision for
open,
sure.
you know.
your mind up
Yeah,
to
my
that.
mind,
There's
and-
opportunities to do this.
And then Cuban is like, bro, what are you waiting for, bro? Like, this nigga has mad equipment. He's like, man, machine. He was like, nigga, I'll give you. I was like, nah, if I get something, it'll get brand new. He was like, I was like, so what machine should I fuck with? I was like, I don't know about the SP. I said, I like the Akai, the MPC with the drum pads and everything. My father's a real conguero. My father played, he opened up for Hector Lavoe and all of that.
Wow.
He looked just like me. If y'all go through my IG, you'll see homie with the afro.
He
My
looked
father
just like
just
him.
looked just like me.
That's crazy.
Crazy ass motherfucker. He used to walk around Corona, blasted, playing his drums. He'll pop up anywhere, so I know where I get it from. It's in my
Apple
jeans.
didn't
But
fall too far.
yeah, but you'll see, right? I got pictures with him sitting me on my lap with the
Crazy.
conga right there.
Oh,
So
wow.
that was already in me, just playing beats with the mouth, you know, mimicking instruments.
That's amazing.
So Cuban was like, bro, this motherfucker called up a company that sells equipment, had one of the CEOs or assistant, whatever, yo, we have a demo that we just put on YouTube. It's brand new because, you know, you're not going to get access to this machine until another 6-7 months.
Because it was during Christmas.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm
what
like,
it was.
this fucking
It was
fresh ass
during
motherfucker.
Christmas.
I said, who the fuck told you to give this motherfucker my number to call me, bro? Like, I wasn't even ready yet, but that was the pressure.
Wow.
He put it, and then we went to LA. That's when we seen, you know, rest in peace, Nipsey's peoples. I went out there with Kid, you know, we went to go visit the Swan family, Shaka and them homies. We went to the turf. We was out there in South Central, like,
Wow.
you know, with the real homies
And you
out
have
there.
a song with Nipsey Hussle.
And I got a song with Nipsey Hussle, but what's crazy, I got to meet him before he passed away.
Wow.
But damn, bro, it hurt me, man, just to go to
Yeah.
LA and see all his memorials and all
Was
that
you
shit.
meeting him in this song like right before that happened?
Right before, but blasted. That's another story. That's another. You want me to get into it right now?
Yeah,
With the
why we
Nipsey?
there? Why we there? What's
So
good?
me and Cuban, we had a mob deep barbecue with Uncle La, with Havoc's uncle, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Havoc's uncle, he rocked with me. Him, his wife and my wifey were friends, you know, from Queensbridge. My wifey grew up in Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
And Uncle La's wife is, you know, they all from the hood. We all from Queens. So when I came home, my wife is like, I want you to meet my friend and blah blah blah. Her man is one of Mobb Deep's uncle. So I'm like, you know, everybody in the hood, this nigga's my cousin, Jay-Z's my brother. You're like, yeah, whatever. When I seen him, I'm like, oh shit, this is the real Uncle La. Like, we met on the hill on the bridge. So there was no talks, you know, like I used to meet Black Poe and them niggas to go hang out. So I met him in the bridge, and from there it was like, yo, come to my house. We gonna drink, shoot guns in the yard. While I even called Havoc one time. Havoc's like, this nigga got Nutso in his crib. Like, it was crazy. But just look at the
They
and
put you into the circle,
and then
though,
Twins
too.
and them, then Twin Gambino and them used to come to the fucking hood. You know, already. So that's my Mobb Deep connection
Yeah,
with
right
Mobb
there.
Deep,
Infamous
IM3, you know,
Mobb,
infamous
yeah.
Mobb. But long story short, so me and Cuban are at the barbecue with Uncle La. Uncle La's blasted. I'm like, yo, Uncle La, I gotta go to the city, my nigga. My man Blaze, rest in peace, who passed away, he used to do like security for French Montana. Like anybody who got close to French Montana, even eyeing his jewelry, he was just airing them out in every club. So Blaze was a beast. He like, yo, Nipsey's here. He was like, but yo, you sound like you
were out of it.
You're out of it, nut. Are you good? I was like, yo, I just gotta go home. Take a shot. This is when I was drinking. I got 10 years without drinking, just to let y'all know.
I wanted to get to that too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
10 years without drinking, sniffing coke, popping pills. I just smoked my bud, and that's it, you know, and I'm a changed man, but
congrats on 10 years,
nah, thank you, bro.
It's
10
not
years,
easy,
man.
man.
That shit is not easy at all.
My father passed away from cirrhosis of the liver, so I watched him knock bottles straight back down.
Listen, my father's still an alcoholic right now, so you know I can't judge. Just looking at the camera, my father's still, I love him to death. He's still alcoholic to this day, trying to fight that disease. It ain't easy.
It's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
easy,
But
man, salute to you, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. But that day I was obliviated, bro. This guy, remember, that's my mentor, the OG. He like, I'm gonna take you nut to go see Nipsey.
Yeah.
We did this song, but what the hell going on over here? I was like, just drop me off in the crib, right? I'm gonna wash my face real quick, put a brand new white tee, got the blue Yankee fitted. I was like, I'm gonna do it for my Rip Riders today. You know what I'm saying? I'm sworn family, but I'm gonna wear the flu for y'all real quick.
Flashy.
You know, I was on my shit fuzzy. You know it's banging. So we go to the studio. Blaze is there. The energy changed. Not in a bad way. They're like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? I was working for a beer distributor. Remember, I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I came home, I'm driving a big ass truck. This is Nutso with the big truck, doing deliveries all over New York City. So we were selling dogfish and some shit called Fin de Mundo. You seen that craft beer? It's called Dogfish.
Yeah.
They got like a shark in it.
Okay.
And then Fin de Mundo,
End of the world.
it means in English, the translation, you know, Spanish, Fin de Mundo means the end of the world. So you just imagine.
you drinking that.
I got a bottle called the end of the world. Showing up to the studio with Nipsey's there, French Montana, Blaze, and DJ Green Lantern. Get ready for this one. And DJ Lazy K. We walk in, me and Cuban, Lazy K's there, oh, what up, Nut? My man Blaze is like, Nut, you look terrible, my nigga, but it's all good. I got you, my nigga. And I'm like, where Nipsey at? He like, he right there. Nipsey see me, he just got a smile like, oh, this nigga is wasted. But you could tell he's from the hood. He loved it. He was smiling. He ain't give no,
because it's genuine. He's drunk, but he's really just trying to cope his respect.
French Montana was there standing with like fucking $1 billion worth of fake jewelry, but it's all good. I'm gonna tell you a backstory on that. Blaze already told me the jewelry was fake, but it was all good because he used it to come up.
And it's not the shit Akon gave him.
Nah, not the shit. But he admitted to it. I give French those props. He was like, that jewelry was fake in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, he had to fake it to make it. But that same chain that he had on, my man Blaze was like, nigga, that same chain that was dancing, the jewelry was dancing in the studio. Nut, I seen you looking. I was like, yeah, I'm looking at this nigga. What the fuck is this shit? Jewelry was going like this. That shit was popping, locking.
Wow.
And he was like, that shit had my neck green, nigga, for 2 days. Because I was holding that down in the VIP. Nut, that shit's fake too. I came up to the nigga and the nigga, French was like, yeah, this shit is fake. He was like, how you got me wearing that shit? I got to put some bacitration and shit on my neck. So he was fucked up. So moving on along now, DJ Lazy K, Murder Baby was there too, right? Murder Baby, all these dudes was there. So then they're like, yo, Nut, everything good? They were like, nah, we don't want to drink none of that if it's gonna have you. And I'm turning off bogeys. This is when I was smoking cigarettes. I'm turning off cigarettes on the wall while I'm talking to Nipsey.
Oh, yeah, that's
you already know that's the disrespect. But they know that I don't give it up like that, so they being easy, like, yo, what up with that?
Right now.
And I'm like, yeah, that shit is crazy. What happened out there in Compton? Work. Throwing cigarettes, burning them up. They looking like, what the fuck? So now Cuban and Blaze had their little talk. They're like, we gotta get out of here.
You gotta holler at him.
And then French is like, yo, Nip, what do you think about this? All we gotta do is tell the third verse. I'm like, I'll get on the third verse. French is like, oh my Lord, what the fuck is this? What's going on? But it was that moment, but everybody was laughing. It was loving it. Like, yo, I gotta go. I just came from some shit. Nipsey was just smiling like, it's all good. Nipsey dipped off with his man to go have a meeting in the room. I ain't know that. I'm piecing out with DJ Lazy K. I see French Montana got a smile on his face like, this nigga's a funny motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, French, fuck all y'all niggas, and I love y'all too. Blaze like, yo, don't mind, that's my nigga, he's just nuts. So we walking out, and I'm like, yo, hold up, man, let me go use the bathroom. I run off on him and Blaze, and I enter another room. Nipsey's in that room. He just finished saying peace to me.
Yeah, but he's
there with his man. Now he there with his man, and he see me walk in the room. I walk in the room and just close the door. And I'm just looking at them. It's crazy, right, y'all? And they're looking like, what the fuck is this nigga doing in the room? And he's like, yo, Nut, you know, I'm about to have a meeting. I'm like, it's all good, bro. Have your meeting. I'm just like standing right there. He's like, this nigga's on fire. But I was lost, bro. I was done. These niggas knocking the door. Nut, we gotta go. It's like, yo, all love, Nut. Nice meeting you, bro. You already know we did that joint. You know, shit was crazy. The only thing with that joint that me and Nipsey did was that there was some what was it? Some sample clearance problem
That's what
or
it was
something with
that
the
joint,
chorus.
yeah, the sample,
So
yeah.
they took it off of a lot of platforms, but it's still like on Audio Mac and YouTube. They left it, but certain platforms they took it off. But that was my backstory with Nipsey. It was hilarious.
that's
He
funny.
ran into our other partner in series and was like, "Yo, your man Nut is fucking crazy, bro."
Rest in
You
peace,
know,
Nip.
rest in peace,
Nutso.
Nipsey and Blaze, man. That was my story with Nipsey, meeting Nipsey, man.
I'm gonna get into rest in peace, Nip. I lost two brothers in my community not too long ago. My brother Badness and my other brother Rich.
Rest in peace.
We have
my condolences.
we have a segment that I'm dedicating to them, right? So this segment, there's no wrong answers. Okay.
Got you.
There's no wrong answers. Now you can act bad or you could live rich. All right?
Gotcha.
That's the only two options. Now I'm gonna start with you, Nutso. Let me ask you. It's opinion. It's
Opinion,
really, what
okay.
would you like? There's no wrong answers.
Okay.
Would you rather act bad and live in a penthouse, city views, all that? Or would you want to live rich, you in a mansion somewhere, move the family in, it's segregated, all land and opportunity? You want the mansion, living rich, or the penthouse acting bad? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna take the mansion, living rich.
Woo!
I'm gonna
live
take the
rich.
mansion, living rich. Yeah.
All right, I like that. Let's go to Cee Da Cuban. Cee Da Cuban, would you want to be acting bad in the self-driving, foreign, skirt, it's you on the wheel and on the pedal,
Right.
or you living rich, backseat luxury, they open your doors, they letting you in and out, you tell them be there, when to be there.
Backseat luxury, because I hate fucking driving.
There we go. We living
Fucking
rich
hate
out here.
driving.
He been
I
living in New
literally
York
hate driving.
too, so
I hate driving.
what? New York is horrible.
Yeah, that's why I chauffeur my ass around.
I'm gonna go back to you, Nutso. Would you rather the best, firest, newest streetwear you dripped out,
Okay.
all that streetwear, that's acting bad?
Of course, of
Or
course.
would you live rich? You need them suits tailored and custom fits.
Fits, yeah.
What you doing with the suits and the shoes or the kicks and the fits? How you doing
I'm
this?
doing the shoots and the suits, man.
You living rich?
Yeah, I'm living
Yeah.
rich. I'm living rich. I'm living rich.
Yo, we got 3 live rich. I'm gonna try to see if I can get you to act bad. Somebody
Yeah.
back to you, Nutso. He gonna
Okay.
act bad. I think
All
I'm gonna
right.
get him to act bad on this one. All right. Would you act bad with viral hits? Like your album is out.
Okay.
You got viral hits. You in every spot. They need you.
Mm-hmm.
You just met life. Chris Brown did 2 days in a row,
Yeah,
sold out.
I hear you. I
Is
hear
you viral hits touring this album, acting bad?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you live rich? You behind the scenes, you own 1% of all 100 of these people, and you making more than one. What would you be behind the scenes, music mogul, live rich, executive, or your singles is that album
It's
is
viral, it's
you
popping, yeah,
everywhere, you
everybody.
are needed, and they have the budget.
Everywhere I go, panties on my neck, face.
Yeah,
I know what you're
they
saying.
fanned out. You acting bad or you living rich?
I think I'm about to take the back seat on this one.
The
I'm not
backseat?
gonna act bad because I feel like I never made it to that superstar status.
Yeah, so you don't really know.
But I don't really, I don't even want to know that level.
You don't
I'm gonna
wanna
be
know.
honest. I don't even want. Now that I know what I know now,
Because business is business.
I don't care about being a superstar.
And if you're in the business, getting the business out of it,
Yeah,
what do I need the stardom for?
The stardom for, because that could come and go. You'll
Real
be that
fast.
hot trend for that 1 month, and then tomorrow you're gone. I'd rather be known as that classic, authentic.
I agree. Cee Da Cuban, I'm gonna go with this one, and I know y'all gonna live rich today. We living rich, we'll live rich.
Yeah.
Yo, Cee Da Cuban, would you rather act bad, cash in hand, like, you got the mills on you, everything is liquidable, you know what I'm saying? You got liquid assets,
Liquid
you know what I'm
assets.
saying? Or would you rather stocks and bonds, baby? You rather the illiquid assets. You rather live rich with the savings accounts, not even 401k. See, we're gonna say a CDs and stuff like that that's hitting you off with dividends annually. You got stocks. Would you live rich with the stocks and bonds, or you acting bad? You need that cash in your hand. That's my money, and I need it now.
I'm gonna act bad.
You gotta act bad.
Yeah, because I don't trust what's going on right now. They can shut all
I
was
types
about
of
to
bank
say the same
accounts, all
shit.
type
I
of.
was
I
about to
put
say
that
that.
shit under my bed. I'll
We never
put it
know
here.
what's gonna happen
Yeah.
next.
Yeah. That's why I ain't
yeah,
fucking with
yeah.
that other shit.
What state? California, I think it is, just started accepting gold as payment. Like you go to the store and literally pay in gold
Wow,
now. They
yeah,
trying
you
to
see?
go back because The paper
and
is about to get
gold and
devalued.
silver is about to be devalued. Yeah. Gold and silver's up.
Yeah.
This is the last one, Nutso. Last one right here. Would you rather act bad and spend it all, right, for the memories? They remember this dude, Nutso. He was there. He did everything when he was there.
Okay.
Or you living rich, you build it for legacy. You putting it away, putting it away. Your great grandkid might get to see it, but they don't know what happened. They don't have the act bad story to go with it. But the dividends is there. It's still paying off. Would you act bad and spend it all, or live rich and build for legacy?
I'm gonna live rich and build for legacy. That's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? About 7 years ago, I bought property.
Amazing.
And and I'm staying with that
There
mentality,
you go.
bro.
Real
Because
estate.
at least real estate, man. That's
Why
what it
pay
is.
rent when I could pay a mortgage?
Yeah, of course.
I'm with
And
that.
you could build from that and flip. Like, people don't understand, bro. You don't have to stay stuck anymore. You know what I'm saying? That mentality. But, that's a whole different convo because they did redline a lot of us, the black and brown are redline, so there's certain opportunities and doors that don't open for us.
Felons,
So
that's a whole nother
that's another
red line.
shit too. So that can change and you might have to act bad.
Yeah.
You might have to act bad if they don't let you in. So
Well, that's what I like about being street smart, right? There's still a smart. That don't mean, at least you know the street, because there's street stupid people outside, and those are the worst one. I don't care how book smart you are, you just street dumb. You don't know how to get across the street.
I ran into these YNs in Soundview. I was over there because I do the medical shit, so I be fixing medical machines. Besides the real estate and the music, this is what I do. That's my hustles.
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
Oh, wait,
in
wait,
Yonkers.
wait, wait, wait.
In Yonkers. I'm in Connecticut.
Triz with the switch. My fault. Let me cut you off because this is actually in the Bronx. This is a company that we're promoting now. It's called Breathe Right. They have orthopedics and prosthetics.
That's super
Right?
dope.
It's a new location coming to the Bronx. You can get all your orthopedics and prosthetics from Breathe Right.
Dope. And that's
right
where
in
the money's
Bronx.
at.
And guess what? They accept all insurances. They get Medicare, Medicaid, Horizon Total. You can go there with your Fidelis. All right. They have all the prosthetics
That's what I work with.
and limp. Pump garments if you need the air compressor joints. It's all
Super
right
dope.
here in the Bronx. And the name of this place is called Breathe Right in the Bronx. Check us out.
Wow,
so
super
you
dope.
into that kind of field right there.
That
That's
kind of
why
field.
what's
I'm in
so
the medical
ill about
field.
me bringing that out right there.
I'm in a medical field. So in no actuality, bro, like if you don't put that pain in that hard work, nobody gonna care, bro.
For real.
Nobody gonna care, bro. They just gonna see you as the dude that's just trying to do what everybody else is doing. So I don't follow those trends, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied and comfortable. Like I think, yo, why you don't want to be for what? Like, what is it right now? Unless you're like a young artist, trying to figure it out, still living with Mom Dukes and all of that. I understand you want to get out the crib and travel the world and all that. But me, we did it already. Me and Cuban did it already. Yeah. I said, right now, I got the wife, the family, you know what I'm saying? We chilling. But I'm talking about anything else is extra, bro.
Right.
Everything else, right now, I feel blessed, man. You know what I'm saying?
This morning.
I woke up this morning. That's the main thing. And that's why I go out,
Another
bro.
opportunity to go.
Yeah, man.
Go, man.
And I tell people, don't look, bro, stay focused, man. Don't fuck that distraction. It's like, I like that you bring up that segment with the rich and poor because you could get the most out of how the human mind thinks.
It's all a mindset.
It's all a
Yeah,
mindset.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make so much money off of this podcast.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that since last year.
Yeah,
last
keep
year I'm
saying
saying I'm
it,
gonna
throw
get
that in
100,000.
there.
I'm gonna get 100,000. The budget is gonna increase.
Yes, it
Look,
is.
everybody, look at this space right here. This is called real estate. Holla at me, Spotify, Bel Air, whoever. Y'all want y'all logo up here every
That's
episode,
right.
every clip. Send it with a check. I'll give you the address. You heard what I'm saying? So I'm on it like that, and there's multiple avenues, even in the one avenue. This
One
podcast
avenue, yeah.
studio, not only are we making content, it's also going to be on Peerspace by next month and available to rent to
that's super
others.
dope, bro.
So people who want to shoot their own podcast, we got green screen, white screen. We can change the backdrop, get some couch covers. You in a completely different spot. So definitely, that's what it's about. It's about making motion with what's going. See what's going on, and then make your motion, man. And that's what I'm about. Like, not saying I won't go on somebody else's podcast and stuff.
Of
but
course,
once I seen this lane, I said, oh, I could do it. And I've been doing this. I was hosting for Metro by T-Mobile at events inside of Madison Square Garden. Prudential. I was a host for them. So, and then this just expands that. And I want to promote my people. I've been doing that for a while, making song skits, song covers, and things like that. But I want to know this from y'all. if somebody is, let's just say 17, 18,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to make it doing music, like they found this passion for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're rapping, they're trying to put out music. What path or what would you suggest they do in order to build and grow and get to a lane where now they're traveling and getting paid or being able to get these features off the hump?
Me, I'm gonna be honest, it's a whole different ballgame from when we started.
Yeah.
We had to go knock on doors. You know what I'm saying? We had
Yeah.
to pick up flyers from a record store, wait 2 or 3 weeks whenever the show, was or interview or live broadcasting, whatever it is. You had a flyer, you show up to the date, and you got to do the damn dizzle.
Yeah.
And from there, the word of mouth begins.
Yeah.
Because remember, no social media.
No social
so not
media.
even the motherfucker that's recording you on camera, how is he going to exploit that to the world?
It was
He
for
had
him,
to-
it was personal.
Yeah, it was just
He watched it in
personal.
the
He
house.
was keeping it. He was
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
it in his house. That's it. So we really had to put in work. So now I tell these young artists, I advise you, you got music, bro, you got to reach out to certain, what they do, the playlist shit, right?
Yeah.
You got to pay for play.
Get on a
You got to do
playlist.
that. You got to find a manager, a PR agent. You know what I'm saying? People that are gonna market and promote your shit.
And
'Cause
so
you're
those things
not-
cost money, right?
All of that costs money.
everything,
So you're gonna have to hustle. You're gonna have to work. And let me just tell you, bro, I did it. Don't be afraid, bro. I tell niggas straight up because I ain't afraid to say it. I don't give a fuck if feds be watching the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
But Nutso's a real one, nigga. Listen, I used to sell crack, coke, weed.
Yeah, then.
Everything,
Back
back then,
Yeah.
I did it all. And I worked.
Yeah,
I worked in
still.
9 West. I did construction. I worked in
Right.
the fucking cemetery. I worked for a beer company. Now I'm in the medical field, nigga, and still doing it. Still doing music. No excuses. It takes time. You got to just find that structure, and you got to go after it. And it has to be a passion and drive. Like, even if, like I said, 3 of your homies are sick, one of them, my baby mom just gave birth, bro. I'm not going to be able to go. Your cousin's locked up. Your other man got bodied or
You
whatever
still
it
gotta
is.
pull up.
You still got to take all
Somebody
of that
gotta-
shit, sit back and be like, I got to go to this fucking event today
I like that.
and show and prove no matter what's in your way. No, all them obstacles, bro. No distractions. You got to go for it because you're the one that wants it, right? Nobody else. He put the battery on my back to do beats. He put a battery on my back. Yo, Nut, you could do this. You could travel the world. My first tour was for a month and a half, bro. I'm selling coke and weed and Latimer, my nigga. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, this is my money. I'm not, this is during the time I wasn't even working.
So you have to leave that to go
So
do
now
that.
I'm like, fuck, I left one of my mans on my phone. I already know the nigga grabbed probably like 3 or 4 custodies in that whole movie.
Yeah.
You already know, but all of that, I was losing money, gaining money, you know what I'm saying? But I was out there and I went all the way to Spain for a month and a half.
Wow.
Like, damn. I'm gonna make money out here. When I come back, homies holding me
Maybe
down
something,
too.
yeah.
I could give my mom, I was still living in my mom's crib during that time. I
Wow.
was 18, 17,
Yeah.
18 years old, still living under my mom's roof. And I made it happen. I came home. I read up. I came to their studio. We fucking put in the pot for CDs, tapes, flyers.
Yeah, I was
stickers.
in on you what y'all
Yeah,
need
going
to
to
get to
every
it.
event. Even if I couldn't make it to the event, he didn't come with me. I was in Spain, bro. I'm from Flushing, Queens, a Dominican motherfucking kid in the middle of the other side of the world, right? I don't know nobody over there. The dude that he connected me with, right, did a joint with one of the dudes from the Beat Nuts or whatever, and he's like, yo, I want you to come on tour with me too. I think you're dope, bro.
That's
And you're,
sweet, yeah.
and you're going up
Spain,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, El Sweet. Salutes to my brother.
Wow.
And I'm out there, bro. I'm jumping from hotel to hotel. I'm in hotels with prostitutes, midgets walking around. This shit was crazy. I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck is this? I was loving this shit. He was calling me like, because, shit is crazy out there in Spain too.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
it
their
goes down
gangbangers,
everywhere.
everything. So he gave me one dude's number, this African dude named Goyo. He was like, if anybody try to run up on you,
That's
anything,
the guy.
call this nigga. He's
Yeah.
just gonna shoot niggas in their face. And I'm like, all right, perfect. That's
Wow.
my man. And I was rolling with, we got, shout outs to Gente Jodida. We got African UFC fighters out there. So we don't even got to check in when we go to
Yeah,
certain places.
yeah.
Like, we real
We
niggas
get
from the
there and
hood.
be good.
Yeah, I go there and you got big ass African bodybuilder. Where are we going? Nutso. We go over there, Motosoka. I take you over there. We go eat at my grandmother's house. Then we go do the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, I'm fucking good. These are bodybuilders with G units on them, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, I felt very comfortable over there. You know, they made me feel at home, the hospitality, but
Right.
that's all I got to tell you. I wasn't signing no Def Jam, Universal, nothing. Not even
But
a
you was
Land
working.
Speed or Raucous, not even an independent label. I was signed to this guy right here and ourselves.
Yeah, but
Me
look,
and Cuban, bro.
What
That's
would Cuban?
crazy.
Cuban, what would you advise the starter rapper do right
I
now?
was just gonna say that. Yeah. What I think is people are forgetting to concentrate on their craft and be a talent. A lot of people want to run to that stage, and you ain't ready for that stage.
Right.
Yeah.
You ain't ready to go in that vocal booth and kick verses. You ain't ready to start your podcast. Not yet.
Right.
You gotta do the homework. Stay home. Write them bars. Record. By yourself.
Rehearse. Yeah.
Rehearse.
Practice.
Make sure you that talent.
Be around people.
Yeah.
Fall down. Fuck up. Slip up.
Absolutely.
You know.
People want to run too fast to that stage.
Right.
And then you're gonna find yourself like, what is this guy doing?
but-
People know.
But another thing, Cuban, I didn't want to forget. Cuban said this shit to me. He said it like 2 days ago. Remember, everything is chop, edit. So a nigga feel comfortable. He could be in his house freestyling 100 times and he doesn't till he get it right. Nah,
Yeah.
go in that live fucking
stage,
bro.
yeah,
That's what I'm
completely
Let that
different.
record skip by mistake
Yeah.
and you stay stuck. What are you doing after? Because this has happened to me. Yeah, it's happened to me, and I got to keep going. Like they
and
say,
even
like
the difference-
Beyonce with the fan, nigga. You got to keep
going
going.
back with like the Locks versus Dipset versus when one dude was playing, one group was playing the instrumentals only, and they know all they shit.
Yeah.
And the other group wasn't playing. They was playing the whole song. Still messing it up.
Still,
you know what I'm
even
saying?
with the ad-libs behind
yeah,
it.
and those was professionals, and it
Those are
still can happen. You know what I'm saying?
professionals,
Shout
yeah.
out to
Yeah,
them.
still
But
can
that's the what you talking about right there, though. And I see it all the time, especially now
Yeah,
that
me
I'm
too.
doing this. I'm in the space
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
more
yeah.
with the podcast. People that want to run up here. It's like, yo. You got a
have you
song
done?
out or something,
Yeah,
or you
what are
just
you
spit in the
doing?
bathroom on
Yeah,
Triller?
like,
you know
what
what
are
I'm
you
saying?
doing?
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
if you gotta let me see what's going on and see that that's what's going on before. And everybody's welcome up here. I don't.
No, but I know-
I'm not
yeah,
shooting
yeah.
down nobody's dream, but be active. You
Put
know
in
what I'm
the
saying?
work. Yeah, you got to put
Yeah,
in the
and then
work.
I've been to a
Beast.
lot of showcases. We was at some of the same showcases. Shout out to Rehabilitation Speaks.
Yeah,
He got-
I never attend those showcases, bro. And I'm gonna
Word.
be totally honest. I did it for rehab. You know what I'm saying? And
Wow.
I'm glad that I got to meet you guys in there. But
Yeah.
think about the years we've been doing this. We
Yeah,
were already
already
around it.
different
That's what I told you.
stages.
We was going to open mics with niggas was paying $25 or you got to sell these tickets. You know that, kid. We've been doing. My man Kid was running with Straw in them and Team Artists in them.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
wow.
D Block. That's what he was running. You know the
Yeah,
Bronx and
hell
Yonkers.
yeah.
They family.
Right
so
there.
and he's seen the same shit. Like before I even met him, you know, because we got 20 years plus. So figure if me and Cuban got 30 years plus, I met him, you know, a little bit later
after that,
down the
yeah.
line. And he was going through the same troubles with his whole clique and everything. Everybody, you go to these showcases and y'all know, you go to these showcases, 15 niggas in there, and all 15 niggas are artists. There's
Yep,
no fans.
there's no
niggas
fans.
is waiting for you to get off stage. I'm glad. I forgot who said that the other day, right? Like I seen an artist put that up. And once you leave on the stage, you bring your 10 people, bro. That shit is whack, Casper. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
nah, it is.
you there now. If you're performing next, you there with your wifey, your kids, blah, 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 blah.
got a
Now,
nice
if I
little
leave with
600.
Cuban and my 30 people, how that shit even look for your content?
it's not.
Now the room look more emptier. Like, bro,
Yeah.
stay there. Watch all these artists
Yeah,
perform
watch,
unless
come
it's
to
an
support
emergency.
the show.
Be a fan.
Yeah, I stayed there to almost the end, bro. Any one of them rehab, besides the crazy
Because I want to
shit.
see who you working with. I might come there to
Yeah.
see you, but he was on the he was on the stage
Exactly.
with such and such, such and
Yeah.
such. You know what I'm saying?
And I told him, even with that, like, bro, you got you got me and Flush attending these events. We don't even do this shit. I don't care about being no judge, bro. That's my man. I don't care if he even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to take no money from
Right.
the homie, but I grew up with his older brother and I see his drive. I see that
Yeah,
he's
he's
putting in
consistent.
work.
Yeah, yeah.
You
He's
know what I'm saying? And
consistent.
there's a lot of niggas that could talk shit and Flush and like, oh, yeah, but Rehab ain't doing what or Nut ain't doing what he doing. Listen, I've been out before Rehab. He's young, upcoming artist, but I'm gonna keep it real. He doing more than a lot of other niggas in Flushing that are
Yeah,
sitting
absolutely.
back, watching what the fuck he doing. Like,
Multiple
go do what he's
showcases.
doing, bro,
All
because
of
he's
them
doing
had
it.
decent
You know what I'm saying?
turnouts as
Yeah,
far
yeah.
as performers and even the
Yeah,
crowd.
people coming out. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I didn't attend the last one, and even the next one is on the first of the month. I'm not good on the first of the month.
It's hard.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
hard. I told him my
I
DJ got him.
hairlines
My
that I
DJ
gotta
got him.
keep fixed.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. yeah.
So I want to get to another red carpet
All right.
question. I know we getting short on time now.
Oh yeah.
So one of the other red carpet questions, and this is probably one of the most viral segments we have. Mm-hmm. What's in your wallet? Can you give us an item or two, perhaps? And I know
I'll give you like $3. Yo, no credit card shit or nothing like
Yeah,
that. But you
nothing
already
like
know.
that. Let me see, you
Let me
got
see.
something?
All right, I got some shit.
What is he walking around? We have.
Well, listen, this is Nutso right here. So you
Nutso.
know, this is Nutso. So this is nothing better than that Uptown
that-
haze, that
that
piffy.
dank.
Hold on, but y'all gotta smell it. Y'all can smell it through the camera too.
Yeah, I
Hold on, that's
smell
how
it
strong
for
it
y'all.
is. You can smell it right through the fucking camera, baby.
Oh, shit. Or
Look,
drop
that's
a
that
nugget.
piff. You know, you're gonna drop a nugget. I'm gonna drop a nugget for y'all. Don't worry, I'm gonna drop a nugget for y'all.
Yo, he got the He got that blueberry haze dank on him.
Yes.
Straight from, you said Uptown?
Straight from Uptown, Dykeman and all of that. That original haze from the 90s.
That thing smell lovely.
So, yeah, hold on. Let me put some right here on this table. Let me give you a little blessing right there. Look at that bud right there, baby.
No, I'm going to be honest. I respect your sobriety so much, right?
Yeah.
That when you said you were sober for so many years, I didn't even want to roll up. And I just rolled up.
Yeah.
And before I went outside, I didn't even want to roll up in here. I didn't even want it to smell like weed when he come, because I want to. That's how much respect I have for you, and I appreciate you for coming here. But he got that dank on him out the wallet.
Yeah.
First one pulling out that.
Don't come
I can smell it from here.
You can smell it from here. That's the haze.
Stinking in here.
And yo, that's the real haze. You know, from back, not the purple haze, but the haze. And I'm telling all the Dominicans, y'all already know.
That's where it was from. Audubon.
Yeah. And Queens, Corona. Corona's known for that haze. We took over that shit too.
Don't sleep on Queens.
Don't sleep. All right, so I got this haze. Hold on, let me see what else.
Hold on. He got more stuff coming out the wallet.
I got more stuff coming out. Hold on. I got some.
The viral Nutso.
Yes. Some Nutso stickers. I'm gonna leave some in the studio as well,
for sure, hell yeah.
These stickers go a long way, by the way, man. Yeah, but I'm coming out this pocket.
People are hitting me up still.
This has been my logo since Nutso, since the beginning of time. So anytime you see this logo, you're gonna see it on my album covers, mixtapes, singles. So this is for y'all too. These stickers are legendary.
You got the stickers out the wallet. You roll around with.
What I got
it's
right here.
branding. It's marketing.
Well, I got two keys. These are my two cars. I can't really tell. Yeah, I got two whippers.
Multi-vehicle holder.
Multiple vehicle holder. 2 cars, nigga. As I say, independent artist, man. I got 2 cars, and you know the bank account looking nice, baby. You heard? A lot of equity in there.
Yo, I
can't pull out what's the other stuff in here.
No, keep that bag closed.
I gotta keep that bag closed. I got a regular knife. Okay. Which is very interesting because everybody who know Peanut growing up in Flushing, I always stay with a fucking weapon.
Yeah.
You know how many of these knives police took from me, my nigga? And I went back to Busy B. Short story real quick. The Chinese nigga that used to sell this shit. Remember Busy B's on Main Street?
Right there.
That's the hood landmark.
Like $4
nigga told me,
nice
yo, bro, are you a fucking serial killer or something? Nigga
Why
told
you
me
keep
one day.
He
was like, you keep getting the same fucking knife every 4 to 5 days. And I'm like, bro, police keep running up on me, taking my shit.
They took your radio, too.
They took my radio. These take my radio and bet, but my radio don't fit in my pocket. That's what I couldn't bring it. But yeah, man, short story on that knife. Always keep a weapon on you. Remember how humanity, how we got this far. We had to chop up shit and lay down laws. So always have a weapon on you. Don't hear the fucking authorities. Ask police why they have a fucking gun on them, right? Same shit. I know all of us ain't legal with it, but try to get something legal. That's what I tell people. But you have to protect yourself as a man, and you see it every day. You got family, you got kids. Yeah. You know what it is. There's psychos all over. You could be in McDonald's. You could be in McDonald's and a nigga walk in like, it's over right now, and you and your kids eating. No, it's not over, nigga.
I want your opinion. I want your opinion on the thing that just happened in the Bronx. The dude that's a rapper, 2 drill rappers. Okay. One drill rapper's a dude, punched out the drill rapping chick. Boom, boom, punched her out.
Lordy Lord.
Then he's on video on camera the next day, chilling on the same block. Y'all ain't see this?
Oh,
and his mans was standing with him. His mans was standing with him. His mans looks up the block and he sees the dude coming with the old black. And he spins off.
And he blands them in the head. Yeah, that was crazy.
Now this was a response probably to Shorty getting hit. And this is what you're saying. Sometimes you gotta be prepared to protect your family and stuff. Because I don't know what she did.
That shit, I watched that about like a day or 2 ago.
Yeah, it's very recent.
I seen it, and just that spinoff, even me, I'm gonna be honest, like you never know when it's coming. But one thing from my uncles and all the killers and wolves I was raised with in the hood, bro, you never give your back to the street. I don't give a fuck how blasted you are, what you doing. That's one thing. Even in my early pictures, remember that old picture that I put on by the Chinese restaurant? Somebody wrote like, my nigga on Free DB, all these dudes is out, right? Like all these dudes is in right now. But during that time, that was like 1999. Yeah. You peep in the picture, I'm in the back. That was no for show. Like I'm in the back looking to the side while all of them taking the picture. That's because I already seen the D's pass by. So I'm like, I know they coming back. Yeah. I wasn't even worried about it. And this is 1999. So imagine, we've been on the block. Remember, I'm in my 40s. So when Wu-Tang, MOP and Mobb Deep was out, I was on the block, ladies and gentlemen. There was no fucking social media. We wasn't, yo, this is what we got, bro. We got the black. We wasn't doing none of that. Niggas didn't even want to be on camera. Remember? That was the 90s. Like, fuck that. Right? Yeah, am I right? Correct? Niggas in the 90s. Any OG, especially a nigga that's wanted, who's on the run, like, they were around us. You think that nigga want to be on camera so niggas know his last location?
Yeah, we seen him over there.
Niggas seen camera. Niggas used to tell me, yo, Nut, I'm going to come to your video. Mad niggas. Nut, I'm gonna come in the video, but I don't want to be in it. I'm like, yo, it's all good as long as you're here for the support. So a lot of those Nutso videos that you seen, all them niggas that names were ringing bells, they were there in the back, behind the scenes, bro. They didn't want to be in the video, you know, a lot.
You know, that's crazy. Definitely gotta be careful out here. So watch the backdoor season, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
And I say this too, another thing I'm gonna tell the YNs, like, you gotta accept no. You gotta take that. When somebody tells you no, don't feel like it's the end of the world.
My own friends don't want to accept no.
Yeah, you know, you have to, bro. Like, yo, bro, change the hat. I think you should wear the blue hat. Unless it's some fashion shit and you like, nah, bro, this is what I'm rocking. I'm getting paid for it. Listen, bro, your breath stink. A nigga give you a mint. Don't get offended. At least he gave you a fucking mint. Some other niggas will have you walking around town with your breath kicking all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just accept that shit. Accept your flaws. And you know, if you know who you are, because nobody can, it's like me. I told niggas 10 years ago, I'm thinking about stopping drinking or whatever. It took me to have dreams about me seeing myself shackled up. I got locked up. Then I see my own funeral. That's what made me quit drinking. I see my own funeral. I see my aunt talking to all my homies on that. Yeah, I seen my aunt talking to all my homies outside of a funeral. Remember, I'm dreaming. I wake up in the dream. I mean, I'm dreaming. I'm in the dream. And I'm seeing all my friends talk to my family members. And I was like, hold up, my homie right here, he don't know my aunt.
Right.
Who the fuck? And I'm like, who does my aunt know that no fucking, you know, even though Cuban know my family, even kid, a couple of people, but I'm talking about, there was other niggas there in hip hop talking to my aunts and them. And I was like, hold up, bro, I think I'm in that box. As I started getting close to the box, I started seeing mad faces of everybody I grew up with. Like,
close ones.
Boom, and that was me. And then after that, one of my family members and then a couple of other rappers, you know, that were well known, they passed away like that same month. So that was like a vision I already had. You know, I'm a visionary, and I was like, I gotta let it go, bro, because the last time I see myself walking through the island, shackled up, I got locked up in Uptown. It was me, YB, and Slow. We got bagged, you know what I'm saying, in the Impala.
That's crazy.
So, you know, you got the vision, man. Once you have that vision and you see it, don't ignore the signs.
The signs.
You know, don't ignore the signs. But for the youngins, once again, bro, you gotta accept no, just keep going. You know how many niggas close the door? Look at all the stuff I've done, and once again, never been signed to a major label. Never had a big machine behind me. Never even had a Land Speed or a Raucus.
No indies, nothing.
No indies repping
We
us,
were the
nothing.
indie.
We were the indie, me and him.
I got a couple more questions. I know you gotta go. I want to ask you about storytelling versus real rap, because I'm listening to your music, right?
Got you. All
and
right.
there's a lot of real rap in rap and in the industry out there, and then there's a lot of storytelling. How do you do what you do? Because when I'm listening to you, and you put me in places. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I don't know if it's real rap or if you're telling a story. What do you be doing? What's your take on putting the real rap or just telling somebody's story? How do you handle that musically?
I think because I come from that battle lyrically in kind shit, so it was just about metaphors and punchlines. But at the end of the day, it's always to incorporate stories, because those are real life experiences. So I also, in my music, if you hear, I'll say certain names in the hood, and not like other niggas like, and this nigga shot this nigga, and you know, like when 50 started in the beginning, you know, that they took shit to court. I try to stay off of that because it's gonna come back, bro. At the end of the day, somebody drop and there's a motive, nigga. They don't get mad if you get caught. You just mentioned it. These two niggas have beef, and police want to know, nigga, why you mentioned it? Yeah, like you put yourself in there. So I try to leave off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still speaking truth. Like, you know, our neighborhoods are rough. We've been redlined. You know, you run up on me, I ain't having it. I'm still a man. You know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't showing a fucking Uzi and 3 fucking bitches twerking in front of me and I'm on top of a limousine with a Uzi don't mean that I'm a real nigga. That shit don't mean shit.
That's a fact.
You know, I'm the illest killers that I've met, bro, in a fucking Honda Accord like this, bro.
Smiling at you.
Smiling with a regular white tee and they got 7 bodies, bro. Like, I don't go by that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG, but I think I'll leave them with that, man.
I want to play this song before we go.
Okay.
And this is why I asked that question. You got this new, the last one, I think you drive. Is the last one?
Yeah, mind your business. Yeah, mind your business.
Mind your business or minding my business?
No, it goes both ways. You got to mind your own business and everybody else as well. And you'll see how you succeed in life when you stay in your own lane.
So I have it queued up. This is it right here, y'all.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Storytelling or real rap. If you just hear him.
I don't go to their parties. I don't pick up their calls. I don't look at the
I ain't fucking with y'all. We ain't got the same friends. I don't bang with your set. The only thing we got in common is your sister. We love her to death. Don't get upset. Gotta change your energy. Talk about yourself amongst others, cause haters become enemies. In the past leads to jail and more therapy. Trips out of state, duffel bags full of felonies. Your gang in the precinct, singing melodies.
This red carpet, this Nutso. We got Minding Your Business.
That's right.
Out now.
Yes.
Video included.
That's right.
This is storytelling, real rap right here. This is, you can tell he lives this shit. Listen.
Bonds, y'all indolent, envious, from day uno. Talk shit about me, but in front of me, y'all straight culos. Yo, I'm just minding my business. Minding my business.
That's what we doing.
You seen who, you heard what? Man, listen. I don't know who shot who, man. I'm just minding my business. Cooking up in the kitchen. They want to eat at my table, but nobody wash the dishes. Teamwork make the dream work, but they don't want to listen. Some people get in their feelings, become your opposition. Start spreading rumors and lies to throw you off position. I'm blocking on negativity. See, I'm on a mission to spread love, not war. Positive resilience, but we living in a world where nobody minds their business.
Everybody's
social media feds.
It's red carpet.
Robbers.
Yes,
We
sir.
got Nutso.
That's right. You bread, you scar left with my stitches, man. I still stay with the on the millions. It's in my buildings. I'm just making a way for the children.
This shit could be a red carpet theme song. This could be
Religion,
the theme
motherfucker.
music.
That's right. I'm just minding my business.
We gotta sing it.
Minding my business. You seen who, you heard what, man? Listen, I don't know nothing. I'm just minding my business. I'm just minding my business. Come on.
That's what we
Yeah,
do.
that's dope.
It's a fucking legend.
That's right.
We got the one and only, and he bring the other one. That's another one. We got Cee Da Cuban in the building.
Cee Da Cuban in this motherfucker.
We got the beats.
That's right.
Check out the beat pack out now.
Yo,
Nutso.
and this song was produced by me, by the way.
The
Produced
real
by the
Nutso.
real Nutso. Crazy.
it.
Thank you. I
Produced-
appreciate you.
Nah, thank you for coming up here, man. It's been a fucking pleasure. I don't want to hold you too long. I know you got moves to make.
Yes. Thank you,
Oh, yeah,
Cass,
they're going
man.
to Spain now?
Yeah, no, we're not going to Spain right now. He just came back from Chile. He did a tour with
we was out
with
there.
Flush, right?
Yeah, with Flush, yeah.
Too.
Amazing. That's Flush up here next. Watch. Not like very next, but he going to come
Coming up
soon.
soon.
Coming
Yeah,
next.
I already
yeah.
hollered at him. He with it.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
we already sparked it. We already sparked
Nah,
it.
that's-
You know,
that's what I
Cass? We
needed.
already sparked it. That's
I
love,
needed
man.
you to run the red
Yeah.
car because it's showing everybody else, yeah, you could go down that path.
Of course.
You know what I'm
of course.
saying? Some people, and it's cool to follow through. Like, all right, I
Absolutely.
see you do a move.
Yeah.
The move is amazing. I want to do something like that.
And now you can get on
You
your shit with
inspire,
niggas. You're like,
inspiration.
a nigga get a little crazy. You like, man, listen, man, calm down, motherfucker. I had Nutso up in
Already
here.
had Nutso.
I ain't had to pay him or nothing. This is
Yeah.
live on camera. I did this shit off the love, bro. That's real
Legendary.
hip hop and real entertainment, real entrepreneuring. I mean, yo, all I wish is success, man. Keep winning and keep shining, my brother. I love the
doubt.
platform.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Right.
Red
Ooh,
carpet,
bro.
y'all.
Red carpet. Oh!
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
At Nutso PPM everything. At Cee Da Cuban. You
Yeah,
heard?
let's go.
Back live. We're back. It's Red Carpet Consortium Podcast. You know,
Shout out to the
it's a good
Consortium.
show. You know, we're on a good roll. We're rolling out. It's early.
Drop some tomorrow, tonight. Not that? Drop some lava and shit.
My son's in the building. I got him on the record. Live.
Y'all got this first, like for real.
Leaky roof. He's guaranteed a bucket. No way I don't appreciate my brothers for coming up here. Come on, you already know I'm from the knock right here.
DJ Juicy, the 197, don't get your Ojo H.
Spit something. Then we gonna
I
talk
got
about
my wallet.
We got his wallet.
No, tell him. They don't fuck.
Royal Flush, baby, the governor, you know what time it is.
Queens. Give me 5 artists from Queens right now.
Carpet question.
If you had $1 million right now, what's 1 or 2 things you would do?
Support the community, man, you know what I mean? Support the community.
Uplift the community, support the
Uplift
community.
community.
$1 million. What's 1 or 2 things you would do with $1 million?
I mean, there's a lot of things I would do, like business-wise, but if I want to do something like that I really want to do,
Hell yeah.
I want to get a house in Costa Rica with a whole bunch of monkeys.